Wow, I forgot I turned it on. Oh, I'm paying attention. I just met somebody, and I stopped accepting requests on Facebook. I got it is at least 100 or more, and but my phone's acting up. But a lot of my program things is in there. It's gone. I don't know what happened. I don't know if I got hacked or what the problem is. But anyway, my I was on my profile picture. There was a 9 on it. So there was like 9, meaning like 9 hits or something. So I hit it, and a whole bunch of messages came up. And one of the first ones was from April 5th. And this real pretty girl said something like, I ain't going to go back. It said something like hi or something. So I wrote her a message, quite a bit. Told her I didn't have no money and what I was interested in and what I ain't interested in. I couldn't believe it. It was a pretty long message. And wow, she answered me like that quick, And here, this is from April 5th. So I was kind of set back. And so she started out talking about she's rich and all that. I've heard that 100 times. I think I can say 100 times. I think I can. But anyway, I don't know. I was supposed to take a bike ride, and then I got hungry, so I had to make a sandwich because I'm waiting for somebody to tell me how to prepare fried yellow squash because I want to fry up some. I'm not sure if you got to dip them in eggs or what you got to do, so I don't want to ruin them. So I'm waiting for OBG to tell me what to do. I was going to call her, but I didn't. I don't want to call out there every day. She told me she'd call me if she could. She had a busy day. So anyway, I can wait till tomorrow. Unless she gets me some information, I'll have it for dinner. Yeah, I'm recording. So anyway, I didn't even do nothing yesterday. I don't think I did anything. Yeah, I did something Tuesday. But I'm down 200 views from Sunday. I had 838 views Sunday, and I'm down to 638 now. Now, at first, well, normally that would really upset me. But I have had an incredible week. I gotta throw his name out there. Uh, Dr. Robert Hammond. He's probably one of the most interesting people I know as far as seeing the world and being around. He's been around and he's young. Well, he's going to be 50 in a minute. But he didn't know how I got his phone number. And I really couldn't tell him because I didn't know how I did it neither. I was on the Google and I was on everything for at least a half hour. And then I gave up and I went back and continued to try. And a little box popped up. So I hit it. Now I hit it again. And a number came up, so I hit the number. And he actually answered the phone. So I had somehow got his cell phone. And he said he keeps that pretty close to his vest. He don't, I guess you don't give it out to everybody. But now I don't know if I got a big head, if I got I can't see it today. I don't know if he found out my name from the phone or if he did actually remember me. At first, I thought he remembered me because I said we was talking at probably uh, 15 seconds, probably. I was trying to get him to remember who or identify me by things I could tell him. And then he did say my name. He didn't just say my last name. He said my first name too. And I felt kind of good, because it's been basically we lost touch with each other in '05. But I might have seen him off and on a couple times up to '08 when we both ended up leaving Grafton. He went to central office and I went to Warren. Quite a different capacity. But really an interesting man. He's a doctor. He's got a PhD. He ain't a medical doctor. He's got a doctorate in psychology. And he actually did run central office of mental health. He was the chief down there for like 4 years. And I had wrote a letter. That was my Sandy Mae was gone, and she used to be uh, the head RTU nurse in central office, and I've talked about her a lot, and she retired first off, and then next thing I know she passed away, and that really hurt me. That hurt me like, it's one thing to retire, but to just go ahead and die, that was really, that hurt me like I don't know. It was like it hurt. It's just like I can't explain it, but it really hurt. And so anyway, this is in she died in '05, I think. But Hammond and me haven't had no contact at all since '08 because I had tried to get a letter to him. He said he didn't get it. And I forget the details. It was kind of the envelope was enough to scare the average person away because I put a whole bunch of stuff on the envelope. And when you're up that high, when you're the chief of the mental health is a pretty big part of Ohio. It's, the RTU setup is pretty big. So he probably got people. That's why you can't get to the director. I sent a letter down to the director just before I got out, and it never got to her. And then it got to the investigator in central office and in Grafton. Long story. But anyway, he said he didn't get the letter. And since I've been out, I've tried to get a hold of Teresa Jameson. Now, she headed up mental health from probably when he left. Because she said she was, though somebody else might have stepped in there. Somebody else might have stepped in there between Jameson and Hammond. Because Teresa told me in '15 she was there about a year. So, yeah, because he left in '12. So he's mentioned Nixon. I forget her first name. She was a black lady. She might have headed it up when he left. But Jameson or Teresa or Heather, who's at Grafton today, they really got, like I do have a plague, like I do have leprosy. That you can't talk to me is what they're saying. They don't want to talk to me. I gotta laugh because at the end of the day, I still believe. Just imagine me winning $290,000 cash. That's what the lottery's going to be tomorrow. I would laugh if I did get it, because I'm going to give it to OBG. I'm just going to give it to her and ask her to do what I want to get done. But I could put a heck of a team together, you know, because with that kind of money, you could insure somebody's retirement for sure, and they wouldn't have to put up with all the nonsense of reporting to work every morning at 8 o'clock or not 7 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the morning or whatever the case may be. And because I got GMAC in mind, here she is getting ready to become a full-fledged social worker. Now I think I'd give her $10 million out of that 290 just to have her as my social worker, and with her. No, the Facebook. See, I don't do them Facebook requests. I don't. This Rachel snuck up on me. But anyway, back to it would be a funny thing if I did. If my numbers, I got them all picked out. I played them when it was that high lottery, when it was almost $1 billion. I played that number, and I think I had two out of it. But I'm going to stick with that same number because it means something. The number, I had it all. I got it on the little scratch posting pads. I got it, and the AC will come into power quicker than you think. If I got that 290, I'm talking about. That's what the cash amount is, because it's like 400 and some million if you go with the way they want to pay you. But if you take the cash, it's $290 million. That's a lot of money. $1 million would get this house fixed and the lot next door and a pad for a semi to pull in beside. I was out looking around today, and the semi could do that alley. Yeah, because I think that's what it was made for. It was it's concrete, and I think it's pretty substantial concrete. And I've seen some pretty big. The garbage truck comes in there. The big Packer truck, yeah, it comes in there. So I want a pad where the semi can pull beside my house. And anyway, I know I'm coming into money. I don't know when, but I know I'm not going to stay like this. I can't explain it. I just know that money is needed, and I get what I need. And I'm a little over 9 months free, and things is just. I've repeatedly talked about this desk as one of the amazing things that that was bigger than me that happened, and right down to the chair, the couch, in my bedroom set. Everything is just so. I need to take a bike ride. I'm all stiff, and I've been texting with Rachel for over an hour. Then I texted GMAC for probably an hour and a half this morning. Oh, I got in what I used to call the Bible. It was about this big, and I unfortunately threw the cover away, and I just threw everything away because it was, I took it apart and reinforced it and got everything in. It took inch and a half, 3-ring binders, 3 of them. So that's 4.5 inches. I got them in binders. They're pretty nice. This is the first day I took down the first one because I wanted to send her a list that I had at the Ross County Jail. And I think I'm going to call down there tonight because I was writing about it today, because there's only one survivor, one person that was there 25 years ago when I was there for a year. 3 375 days, but I was out of there for 90 days. I was trying to get a not guilty by reason of insanity, and I couldn't get it. Think about that. I couldn't get it. And I was trying. So anyway, Teresa Cox, but I think she married a deputy. I had the list, and I called down there, probably a month or two ago, and I talked to some lady, and she let me go through the list. I was on the phone for a good 20 minutes. And unfortunately, Teresa Cox didn't work that day, but she worked in the second shift, and she had the week. I think it must have been a Friday or a Saturday, and she has the weekends off. 'Cause she's got over 25 years in. Yeah, boy, she's a cute little bugger. Oh, I used to have fun down there. Oh, the stories, and I got it wrote down. I got logs that I typed. I had it all on. I don't know if they're still in. There's an envelope full of them because I had various things for paper. But I ended up typing all that stuff out. I don't remember doing that, but I did a lot of work to put together what I was calling my Bible, and I kind of sad that I threw away the actual. I did have second thoughts about that when I threw it in there, but because I took a photo album apart too, and I threw that away. Shouldn't throw nothing away. I believe that you shouldn't throw anything away. And oh wow! But anyway, just having a 21-minute conversation with Hammond, Dr. Hammond, put a little confidence in me. Because he's talking about has people he knows here in Lorraine, and he gets over here every now and then. And he said he is going to give me a call. And we will go have a cup of coffee. And I believe that. I believe that. But right now I believe he's working for the state. I think he is because he's in the down there trying to clean up that mess they got down there in Cayuga County Jail. He's in there right now. The talk you hear me say stuff like heavy duty dude. That's a heavy duty dude. Yeah, I don't know how many. He's been to the Middle East numerous times. I don't know exactly how many. I didn't ask him, but he's been over there numerous times, and just going over there is saying something. It's saying something, and. I love this guy, man. I always did have a lot of respect for him, because he used to have a term he used to use because we would go in the room and talk, and he would always have that take the gloves off. That's what he used to say to me. We're going to take the gloves off, in this talk, and we always had that. But there was a thing. I remember this in my head. There's 3 words that end in GRY. Hungry and angry. And the third one that gets you both hungry and angry, trying to figure out what it is. And to think about it, try to think of the third word. It's a riddle. It's a riddle. And I forget how the whole thing goes. But I get a call to the desk on a Sunday. I was in the RTU, and this is going back probably 04, 03 or 04. He actually found it. He wouldn't give it up. That's the kind of guy he is. He gets something. He's good on the computer. And he found it's in. I went through the dictionary, putting the Webster dictionary, putting every word in it, looking for that GRY, the third word. Because some CO told it to me in Chillicothe years ago. And I don't know if I can say this, but I promise to be good to, Yeah, it's a good joke. It's one for the ladies, but I'm not going to say it. It make you laugh, but I am thinking about my pint size protesters. And there's another thing. It's on the news. This woman is teaching little 5-year-old girls, just girls now, because she's trying to teach them to be forensic scientists and whatever else they want to be, where it ain't just all boys. It's on Spectrum News. It really a good story. I'd love to. I hope they play it one more time today so I can get this woman's name, because one of them is named Madeline. Now I don't know if it's the little kid's named Madeline or if it's the woman doing this is named Madeline. But it is a good story. It is a good story about how the little girls can figure out stuff just as good as little boys can. And it's definitely true. So anyway, I got to stop for a minute. Well, here I am back again. I was thinking while I was going that there ain't too much more to say about Dr. Hammond, except if you figure, okay, use '08 to '08 to now. That's, oh, don't make me get out my calculator. What, 13 years? Figure about 13 years, right? Yeah, 12. Yeah. Wait a minute. I get a brain fart. Yeah, it would be 12, 13. Yeah, I had it right. Get confused with him. Never mind. And I'm actually pretty good with numbers. Can't tell, but I yeah, I'm a little slow though. And I'm excited, and I got a lot of things going on in here right now. A whole lot of things. This Rachel's got me all crazy, and I'm waiting on GMAC, and I got OBG, and I got Ashley on my mind. You know, I got a lot of things floating around in my head. I do want to take a bike ride. And I got to pick up some grass that I got laying out there for the trash can in the morning. I got a box of stuff in the living room that's got to go out. So I got a few things going on. Before we say anything more, I'm going to say this while I'm thinking about it. I had the most incredible white cat on my porch last night. I woke up around 2 o'clock. Came out and looked, turned the light on, and she just picked her head up and looked at me. Now, she didn't have the big, furry winter coat that the wild ones. I think this is somebody's cat that's just out for the night, you know? And pretty little thing. It wasn't that little. It's a full-grown cat. But just looked at me. I was afraid to open the door though. She'd probably run away then. And it's almost impossible to get a picture through the door because I got the door in the screen. And so anyway, like I said, I can't say too much more about Dr. Hammond except that 13 years has gone by, and we talk just as good now as we did years ago, 13 years ago. And we always been real, take the gloves off type of thing. And I'm thinking, okay, I know I got money coming. I said this earlier. I don't know if I'm going to win the lottery. That would really solve my problem right now. I could have GMAC have the money before she even has to worry about that test. you know, but she would definitely get the test. But I mean, I could put her out of her worry about finding a job and finding a place to live. She could buy whatever she wanted in Summit County if that's where she wants to go. You know, so I I I forget who I was talking to, but I would laugh a laugh of just pure amazement if the Spirit did pop my number in there. That would just be I told you so type of thing. I would just be so amazed that I can't explain it. But I've been doing this AC thing for a lot of years. You think about just this 28 years I just did in prison. I thought about I loved my way through it, but there was a whole lot of drama, point blank drama. And when I went to find that uh, list of names for GMAC, I wanted to show her, and man, I got looking at this would be the first. Let's call it a quarter, because I took the Bible and put it in 3 books, so this would be a quarter. No, a third. The first third. I was doing. I got sent or kicked out of Orient in '94, mid-March. I'd say March 15th, and got sent to Chillicothe. The first thing I did when I got to Chillicothe, I asked around the inmates, who's the highest woman? That's what I wanted to know. And everybody kept saying Lynn Goff. Goff. Lynn Goff. Come to find out, she was the administrative assistant to the warden. But I called her the warden because she had her hand in everything. She did when you came in, she did the orientation class. Unbelievable. I sat in the back, and I got this fresh on my mind because I just read about it because I had wrote it down, and she really was for real. I can't remember what she looks like. I remember dark hair is all I can remember, and kind of tall, and but I wrote her a letter. Oh, I just hope and pray, because that was a number before I got this one I just finished. I just hope and pray that there is a Sandy Mae box that has my stuff in it. Like Teresa Jameson said, there is a Sandy Mae box with my writings in it. And that letter survived, because I wrote, I don't know how many pages it was, but I listed all the prisons I was in. I told about being AC, and I didn't use AC back then. At that one point, I was calling myself Son of Woman, SOW. Then I would have FWRSOW, Frederick William Reiner's Son of Woman. I was serious about that. Jesus was Son of Man. And it was, oh wait, I got somebody out there. I got to see him a minute. I do want to make this short though, because I do got a few things I got to get done. And about another 30 minutes I think I got. So anyway, kind of lost it. Let's talk about Hammond and me being real. And him not being ashamed to associate with me, and using all these barriers that Teresa and Heather and Dr. Robin Schaefer, because he told me about her coming, because he was clinical director, and I think that was his spot, and I think she took his and he moved on. I forget how that story went, because he was having to go Middle East for a year, and I think she came to take his spot. And I love Robin Schaefer. I do. I don't know her middle name, but I love her. I know what year she's born. I do love her. I do love her. And that story ain't over with. They got all this stigma on me right now, but that stigma's going to get washed away when the money starts rolling in and the power starts coming. Because there's going to be power. There's going to be power. Because, you know, I was trying to follow and imagine the magnitude of the pipeline that got hacked. And the reverse role where the cars don't get shut off, but the pipe gets shut off because people are driving electric cars. It's going to create a heck of a problem because they're used to just, however big that pipe is, gushing fuel. It's going to get interesting. But, I listen, like today, I only had one TV on, this one. And so it's been what I've been hearing all day. And I generally had it on Spectrum until noon. I put on, or about 11:30 I put on, I like The View. I like listening to The View. I like, Megan. I think she's my Ashley. You know, Ashley Berger. And I just think she's pretty all right. I just like a lot of things about her, and she's doing a good job on there being a conservative, and she ain't afraid to say she didn't follow Trump, except for a couple things. Middle East, she liked some of the things he did there. But anyway, I don't know. I'm having trouble with some feedback I got from chats. I'm not even going to say who I got it from, but it threw me back and had me uh, questioning what I'm doing and who I'm speaking about and naming what names I name. So that caused me. Remember what I told you? If you can't be open and honest, you can't talk like I talk. You know, I'm not reading from a paper. I'm not hearing anything in my ears. You know, I'm talking from my heart, from my spirit. Damn it, that's what I'm talking from. I'm led to say what I'm saying. I'm not talking about making a speech to come on here and tell you a speech. No, I don't do it like that. I don't know what I'm going to say 5 seconds from now. And that's the truth. I don't know. So when I got a negative in my life, a negative force, it's like having the devil on one shoulder and God on the other shoulder type thing. You know, the devil's over here and the God's over here. Whatever, which way you seen that cartoon or that scenario with that happening. So I took a day off. I say a couple days off because I took most of this day off. I wasn't on here. And let's see, Tuesday I'd have to look because I haven't even been looking at YouTube. I haven't even been looking, and I don't know if I made a 52B or not. I thought I did, but I have to. It don't matter at this point. Right now, I'm feeling pretty good. I want to talk about Rachel for a while because she says she's going to check me out tonight. And the last thing I told her, because she did the thing, I fell in love early on when I got out and I got on this Facebook. And this real pretty girl sent me pictures and said all kinds of stuff, had my nose open this big, thinking, you know, it didn't matter that I was old. And nothing mattered. She was saying everything. So Naive, total naive. She had me thinking she was same thing this one's doing, talking about she got money, that her father left her business. Now, there is such a thing as somebody's father having money and dying. That can happen. Same this one, this Rachel could be telling the truth. Like I say, I haven't been accepting nobody on Facebook. I can tell you exactly how many people is on there. Ah, come on. Every time I want. Oh, here it is. Okay, I'm down. I lied. But I did have say over 100. But I got 101 requests. It was higher than that. They must have took the name off. And I got 4,189 friends. Now I added up. Well, I only had 3 spots because they cut you off at 5,000. I I did. I was doing them one at a time, and you had to hit it in 3 spots each name, and it was, and that was defriending people. But when I met Tina at the church, my phone is terrible. She got on my phone and she seen all them women, and she didn't want to be a part of that. So she defriended me. So I told her, I'm getting them off there as fast as I know how. I used to get, I talked about Monica in some previous videos. I don't know if they were the ones that got deleted or not. But Monica was at the North Center when I got there. Now I was only there 10 days. And this happened the first day I was there, that I got a phone. This little bugger right here. Got the, it's a Samsung Galaxy J2. My picture's probably on that one. I ain't got time to do it now. But Monica took a picture. Then she took a picture of a Viper picture that I had and got me in that picture somehow. She knew what she was doing with it. So she made me a profile. And for a long, long time. And even now I have trouble figuring out how to get to my profile. But all of a sudden I'm getting all these requests. I'll just accept them. And they're all women born in the 80s, 30-some years old, a couple born in the 90s. So you figure 27 to 40 was the bracket that was sending me requests. I'm growing every day because I'm accepting every one of them. I just keep accepting them. And I got here the 18th. I'm forgetting about getting any sun. I'm in here sitting on the stoop getting a little sun. I'm talking, amazed at all these women. So if you put time in it, you get time back. You know, you get what you plant a seed, you're going to get that back. So I'm getting and I'm spending hours on this. It was ridiculous. Looking back on it now. But I can't explain it. I just had a hunger. And I did, figured 28 years in, and now I got freedom, and you could send pictures, and you could do this, and you could do that. And I'm just going at it full speed ahead. Anyway, this one girl from California. There's a couple girls from California. One didn't take me for everything. She didn't but she told me her story and I told her mine, and I believed I loved her. To this day, I got a soft spot for Carolina, Ross Carolina or Carolina Ross. I don't know how it goes, but nobody would come to me, and I did send out money. So anyway, this one from California, the one I was talking about, had money and wanted to send me money to set up everything for her to come here. Got my password, got my ID. I think I even went down to the Social Security card. I'm serious. I did all this dumb stuff. I did. I was so smitten. Whatever she wanted, she got. Next thing I know, Facebook's deleted, passwords changed, credit card, because I had two banks at the time. I think I even give her the number of that. Luckily, I didn't have a whole lot of money because she would have got it. She got what I had and spent some that I didn't, because Google and all of them would give you probably up to $100 or have it for the next month, charge you $100, And she did that to me. Couldn't get on because I didn't know my password, because she changed the password. I remember almost in tears trying to get on Facebook, get back. And like I've said this, I got my email address, the Frederick Reiners 12, is important to me. I like the 12. I like my name. Everything was gone. And then I get this all straightened out, and I bet you it was close to 3 days of going through terrible drama, ringer, whatever you want to call it, getting back into Facebook. And I didn't learn my lesson. I get a phone call in the middle of the night. I had been trying to get an account set up with Social Security, and I have trouble with the machine. I still have trouble with the machine. I'm not as bad as I used to be, but I was really bad. So I'm thinking it was finding a human being picking up and actually legit give them a social security number, give them everything. It was another scam. Never give your information somebody calling you. If you call them, it's a little different. Then you can do that. But I'm learning. So today, I told her right off that I just got out of prison in July. I'm a violent offender. Got to register once a year for 10 years. And so she asked for my ID. So all these flags are flying up. But I'm thinking about what it'd be like to be a woman and the games that get played on her. The scams that get played on her. Because she's a pretty little thing. So I just told her right outright, I don't do that no more. I don't do it. I told her she can call the Lorain County Sheriff and verify that I'm in. She can look at my videos, because I got from April 15th to now. 30C until 50. Oh, I didn't write that down. This is going to be 53 Hey, and I've been pretty much telling everything on here, pretty much. And if somebody was to call me right now and say they're watching a video of me and ask me a question, I would tell them the answer. Pretty sure, unless it involves a couple things I can't talk about. And it's on here that my brother-in-law just got in touch with me, and we didn't mention my nephew, his kid, Darren. He's up on that picture there. I got a lot of pictures of Darren. Got to be careful because I do have family. I got a considerable amount of family. A big family, when if you count nieces and nephews, and God only knows how many kids. I'm serious. Because since I started this YouTube, certain things come to me, realizing that I have more than I ever even thought of in the whole 28 years I was in prison. But that's not important. Rachel could be real. Let me see if she is. She could be. She could be very. She could be real. She could be. And the last thing I sent to her was telling her she'd make me very sad. Nope. She's been going for 54 minutes. But there she is. Cute little bug. I told her I wanted to see her face because I thought she was Elizabeth Morgan, another wow. Oh, I get so confused on here. I never see. This is what I never hit before, and now it's got 20 message requests. So there's still a whole bunch of them on there. Now she's too many names. But anyway, what did I want to do? Oh, I wanted to do this and shut it off. Oh no, I wanted to check the battery. Yeah, I'm good. So, I don't know. I do want to get going. Quite a few people got the garbage cans out. And I remember last Thursday, everybody had their garbage cans out Thursday night. So I'm going to get involved in that and do that. I'm going to do that. I'd like to know what happened to my phone. My program, all the little capitals I had, the little phrases like OBG and all them were gone. I don't know what happened. I never had nothing like that happen to me on this phone. It's like Goddess would pop up all the time, like capitals. Now I'm having to program that in, and the other way with OBG and GABBIE, I got to write it out. And even I saw my name, lots of love, Fritz the AC, and it does lots of love, but then it don't do Fritz the AC. I gotta do that 2 or 3 times before it accepts it again. Kind of irritates me. There's a lot of good stories on Spectrum about people doing some good, really good stuff. After 50 years, she's retiring. Yeah, well, I think all I can say about Rachel is I hope she's real. Because I believe such a thing exists. You know, I believe such a thing exists. And uh, at this point in my life, I deserve that. I deserve that. All the I said I've been out a little over 8 9 months. I've been playing on here for a good 9 months. Not here, but on Facebook. Well, my beautiful people. Oh, I got so much in my head right now. I'm thinking of GMAC. I'm thinking of OBG. I'm thinking of Ashley. I'm thinking of Rachel. I'm thinking of Hammond. And yeah, Teresa, Robin, and Heather. They're all in there. They are. And then there's Stephanie Tepes. Tanisha Long. I don't know what her married name is now. I don't know what her married name is. Well, anyway, I am glad that she got married. That made my day when I heard that. It really did. I'm happy. I'm happy for her. So I'll probably get back to this later on. But I'm going to send this one out. I gotta see what the battery's saying. Yeah, I can leave it in. Yeah, I love y'all. I am really excited about this Rachel. I keep on doing it over and over and over again, thinking that it can actually happen. OBG said it can't. And 99,999, she's right. But she's got to be wrong once in a while. And, wow. Oh, Lord have mercy. But, yeah, I'm going to do this. Love y'all. Don't give up.